WWE Clash of Paris is right around the corner, and it's time to make my predictions. I think there's a lot to be excited about with this PLE. It is the final PLE until WWE does go to ESPN, so I think they're going to go out with a bang. I feel like they kind of have to. I just think that the way it's kind of structured is a bit odd. We have this Donnybrook match with Sheamus and Rusev, which has been an exciting story, and it's definitely been built up, but I just don't know how much people care about a storyline like this. It'll be fun for the crowd. It'll be fun for the show. I just feel like maybe a match with Dominic Mysterio and AJ Styles for the IC title would have been perfect. I know they're doing it in Raw. I know it's still going to be in Paris, but it's not the same. AJ Styles, if and when he probably does win this next match, should win at a PLE. He's on the last run of his career. He's apparently going to retire next year, something like that is what the rumors are. So I'm okay with seeing him win on Raw, but I would love to see him win at a big match PLE like this. And I feel like that Donnybrook match definitely could have happened on an episode of Raw, but whatever. Let's get into my official predictions. First, we have the Women's Intercontinental Championship match between Becky Lynch and Nikki Bella. We all have Becky Lynch winning this match, so let me have a little bit of fun with this prediction. I think Bayley is going to return in this match and cost Nikki Bella, officially turning her heel and aligning herself with Becky Lynch. Now, I know Becky Lynch took her out of Mania, but I think Bayley's reasoning is going to be that Becky woke her up and showed her that Lyra was using her and leeching off her star power, and the voices are in her head. Bayley's going to be in a weird state of mind where she aligns herself with Becky Lynch, and this eventually leads to a tag team match between Becky and Bayley versus Lyra and Nikki down the road at some point, and then again ultimately working towards a War Games match where they can include, I don't know, Judgment Day or Rhea Ripley and Io Sky, the Kabuki Warriors. This match is going to be fun, and their feud has been so good. I mean, honestly, one of the most heated feuds in recent memory. I've really enjoyed those roast sessions, and I feel like they're both wheeling and dealing, and I don't want to see Nikki lose. I really don't. And I don't want to see Becky lose the title either. So give me Nikki Bella winning by disqualification, or her getting costed by Bayley and Becky Lynch retaining. Next up, we have Roman Reigns versus Bronson Reed in a good old-fashioned 1v1. I don't like you, you don't like me. And I think this match is a huge opportunity for a big return. Before we get into that, I think Bronson Reed needs to take control of this match. I think he needs to look strong. That promo he did on Monday Night Raw was awesome, and I'm very excited for this new character. I feel like he's finally found himself and his position, his role in this faction, in the vision, and I'm excited for Bronson Reed moving forward. That being said, ultimately, I don't think he wins this match, but I think he definitely handles Roman Reigns for a lot of it. I think there's going to be a point where Roman Reigns is going to set him up for a spear, and as he's about to hit the spear, in comes Braun Breaker, and of course, he's going to be a part of this. He's a part of the vision. He's Bronson Reed's boy. That's his dog. He's going to try to cost Roman, but I think the person that's going to save Roman Reigns from Braun Breaker is Jimmy Uso. Now, hear me out. I know he's involved in this weird Sami Zayn Solo Sikoa thing right now, but he's been rumored to go to Raw for a while now, and they've been rumoring for the Usos to get back together, so maybe this is the start of it. Jimmy Uso's going to save Roman Reigns from this group that's been bullying him for the last couple of weeks, and Jimmy Uso comes over to Raw, and this of course builds the War Games feud, which is probably going to be Team Roman versus Team Seth. You're going to have the Usos reunite, you're going to have the Vision on one side, so we'll fill out the rest, but I think this is a great start for the road to War Games. Now, my one doubt with this is that Jey Uso is kind of turning into Crash Out Jey Uso again, to right-hand man Jey Uso again, and Roman Reigns had a pep talk with him, so I don't think putting him in a tag scenario is the best idea right now, but also it's not a bad thing. They can still be the best tag team in the world. They can still be the Usos. I think regardless of what happens with Jey, this is still very possible, and Jimmy Uso is going to help Roman Reigns pick up the big dub, and he's going to get cheered hard. Those UK crowds love him. Give me Jimmy Uso returning and Roman Reigns picking up the dub. You never know. Then we have Sheamus versus Rusev in a Donnybrook match. Now, I forget if this match takes place at the actual arena or if it happens at a bar and they just watch it on TV like everybody else. It's going to be brutal. It's going to be a fun one to watch and react to, but ultimately, it needs to end with a big Rusev win. He needs this momentum. Sheamus doesn't need the win. He doesn't need the momentum. He's not working towards anything at the moment. Whereas Rusev, you can't fumble him now. You just brought him back with this big return. This is his first big feud back. If he loses this, then he loses all the momentum in the world. So I do not see Rusev losing. That being said, where does Rusev go from here? I think after this match, when he defeats Sheamus, we are going to see a big challenger for him moving forward. I don't know what that's going to be. Is that Gunther? Is that Ilya Dragunov? Is that Penta, I'm not sure, but I think Rusev needs to continue climbing the ladder if they want to build him into this big bad heel, because he is one of the top heels on Monday Night Raw. He might not feel like it, he might not be there yet because, you know, there's not enough built, but they're definitely working on that trajectory, kind of similar to what they did with Bronson Reed back in the day. So I could see this happening. Heck, I wouldn't be surprised if Rusev was in the War Games match, to be honest. I feel like that's one of those guys that Seth Rollins would love to have on his team, but I imagine they're going to grab some people from SmackDown as well. So we'll see. It's going to be a fun match, and it's really just a stepping stone to see what the heck is next for Rusev. As far as Sheamus goes, I don't know. I feel like, what do you do with Sheamus? He's a really great guy to have around, but are they going to put a championship on him anytime soon? I don't know. Maybe he feuds for the IC title again, feuds with AJ or Finn or Dom. We'll see. Then we have the World Heavyweight Championship Fatal 4-Way match between Seth Rollins, Jey Uso, CM Punk, and LA Knight. There's a few things we can guarantee in this match. It's going to be total chaos. There's going to be shenanigans, and Seth Rollins is going to win. It would be awesome, and I feel like a great opportunity for somebody like LA Knight to pick up a huge win, but I imagine LA Knight's World Championship win to be in a 1v1. Fatal 4-Way just seems too chaotic, too many things going on. I feel like he really needs to deserve that first world title win. I don't think it's here. I also don't think CM Punk is going to win this match either. I also don't think Jey Uso has a good chance just because of the way he was thrown into it. I think we're going to get some fun moments with CM Punk and Paul Heyman. I feel like they haven't interacted much since Mania, and that'll be fun. We're probably going to see Bronson and Braun Breaker in this match as well. I don't believe it's the main event of the show, so I don't see too much happening, you know what I mean? I think it's just going to be a good old shenanigans, dirty win for Seth Rollins. I would love to see CM Punk and LA Knight have a 1v1 feud coming out of this. I think they both deserve something new. Maybe they fight for a #1 contenders match where maybe LA Knight picks up the win and maybe LA Knight goes on to defeat Seth Rollins down the road. But as far as Jey Uso goes, from my earlier predictions, I do think it's possible that starts teaming up with Jimmy again. The Usos do come back because I would love to see Braun and Bronson be the World Tag Team title champions. I think that would be awesome for that belt. I think it would be awesome for Monday Night Raw. I think that would really solidify the vision. They need the gold to really show that, to really feel that, to really prove that. And maybe that's where Jay comes in and says, you know what? Me and Jimmy got a link again. We got to take these guys out. And it kind of works. I feel like that kind of works from there. Let me know what you guys think. Then finally, we have John Cena versus Logan Paul. I'm a little scared. This is John Cena's first match since losing the championship, and he's facing Logan Paul, who's notoriously dirty. The chances of John Cena losing are higher than ever, and oh my gosh, can you imagine the heat on Logan Paul after this? He's already the biggest heel in the company. He gets booed more than anybody at any time, anywhere. I could for sure see this happening. Or if somebody like Drew McIntyre gets involved, then I would love to see Randy Orton get involved, and we get one more team up at some point in the future with John Cena and Randy Orton versus, I guess, again, Logan and Drew. Or maybe those are 4 members that get thrown into the War Games mix down the road, because tell me the War Games team of Roman, Jimmy, Jay, John, and Randy versus Seth, Braun, Bronson, Drew, and Logan isn't the best War Games match ever. That would be insane. That would be amazing. I love it, and I feel like this is a perfect way to do it. Have Drew McIntyre try to cost John Cena. Have Randy Orton come in and try to save John Cena because John Cena changed and John Cena crowned Cody, and John Cena is a good guy, and Randy doesn't have anything going on, and him and Drew hate each other, but they have a common link, which is John Cena. This is perfect. This is a perfect opportunity to run all of that down. I think that needs to happen. It is the main event of the show. I don't see this being a clean 1v1 in the main event. There's not enough story here. Now, of course, we have to talk about Brock Lesnar. He does affect these plans. I could see him costing John Cena in this match. I could see him coming out at the end of it again. I could see John Cena calling him out at the end, saying, let's wrestle at a PLE down the road. But honestly, it's hard to tell with John Cena's schedule and how much they want to use Brock and show Brock before their eventual match. It's kind of hard to guess, and I'm just kind of not feeling a Brock Lesnar vibe for this PLE. I don't think he's going to be here. I don't think he's going to be involved just yet. I think this leads to maybe a Randy and Cena team up at some point, right? That'd be fun. Huge full circle moment and awesome time for the crowd. It'd be fun. It'd be a banger away. Imagine the show ends with Randy and Cena celebrating in the ring together. What a send-off. That'll definitely make me want to tune in to SmackDown the following week. I kind of love it. But that's it. There's only 5 matches. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. I wanted to have a little bit of fun with these predictions. Usually I'm a bit more methodical, but these sound fun, a little bit out of the box. And again, a lot of it's geared towards War Games because that's a big deal and it's coming up very soon. So let me know what you guys think. I'm excited. Bad news, I will not be live streaming this. I will do reactions to it, but I will be late with those because I'm going to be out of town this weekend. So I'll be back soon. Don't worry. I'll give you guys my reactions. We'll talk about it soon. It's on Sunday, not Saturday, and it's on early. So do not forget that. Make sure you guys go check your local listings on when the show is coming out for you. Hope you guys enjoy. See you later.